Hello guys, this is EffectiveKill, and I'm going to do a video that's probably going to get me the equal amount of hate and people saying I agree with that. I'm going to do a video about my Modern Warfare 3 is pretty much an overrated game. Now I admit I haven't played it. The only reason I will play it will be for a rent, because I'm not going to spend 60 bucks on a Madden. I don't know what you guys are going to say, but most likely it's be like, it's not Madden, it's so much better. But when you look about it, Madden and any sports game follows the same trend that Call of Duty has now followed. I admit it's kind of cool to have a game coming out once a year, but here's the thing, if you have it coming out once a year from maybe one or two creators, you're not going to get a lot of time into it. Most likely, weird. Um, it's not going to have the full amount of good. It's going to be passable, but not like. Here's one thing that I really expected to do. If anyone watches for IGN reviews, I admit you kind of question where you're getting your reviews for, son, because any review towards a Call of Duty franchise, immediate 9 out of 10. Now, I am surprised that I got a 9 out of 10, not a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10. Like, I believe Batman got a 10 out of 10, and I agree with that. I loved the Batman game. It was a great game. It brought a lot of new stuff to the Batman franchise. While some people, most notably Zero Punctuation or Yahtzee, while he did not like the Batman's open world, I thought it did a lot for the franchise and made it stronger. But this is not a Batman talk. This is a Call of Duty talk. Call of Duty is, in a sense, as I said before, turned into a sports game. I've read a really stupid comment of basically someone telling you his things about why he loves it. Now, it's not stupid because he's telling the things about it love it. Heck, I wish most comments actually said the reason why they like or dislike things. Hearing people just say, oh, this is fucking stupid, is kind of the person just being a lazy idiot. But, not getting into that. He gave us things, for example, no game-breaking glitches. I find that kind of surprising because really, with the technology level that in game development we have now, there's going to be a game-breaking glitch, and most likely with the franchise, there's always glitches and get under the maps and fucking noob tubers, which is the one thing I will admit I've hated about the franchise since Modern Warfare. A noob tube, if you don't know, is a grenade launcher attachment. It's extremely cowardly and stupid. Now I admit Battlefield has it. It's not as useful. You have to use it, but you have to literally know where your opponent is, not just a random shoot or bullshit things where you can't kill the guy. So I'm just gonna shoot him with a grenade for my gun. Let me see an actual army deployment that commonly uses grenade launchers always. But you'll probably come back to me and say the army, the U.S. Army uses them. Oh well then. Plus, the guy said that he traded Battlefield 3 for Modern Warfare 3. Admit, it's not my choice, and it's not my being, and it should never be mine to tell if this guy if he's going to sell it or not. But if he sold it to GameStop, for example, he's not that bright. Now, I admit I sold something to GameStop. I sold Deus Ex Human Revolution to GameStop for about $25. I admit I would have wanted at least $35 because they're going to repackage it and sell it most likely at a $50 price. Or 40 if it's worth left. It's 40, still give me 30 bucks. You're going to make a $10 profit. Well, I need to make a 20 or $15. I can't remember if it was 25 or if it was just 20, but I did the 30% Skyrim thing. But getting that, if he sold it to GameStop, like that GameStop deal that I was reading about in Europe or in the UK, I think that was only over there. I don't think it was here. Because I'm not going to trade my Battlefield in there. I've got a lot of playing to do through it. Well, I finished the single player, and that will be going up. I'll be finishing it. Like, I'd actually recommend wait until the end. My commentary was sublime till then because the game was boring so far. But once you get past the, basically, second act into the third one, it gets a lot better, in my opinion, and it gets a lot more funner. So watch that. But getting back to the argument. What you think about it is it's actually kind of, loses the customer more money. It gains GameStop money because GameStop has really lost no profit. But the consumer may. Like, for example, I don't think this was active in the US. GameStop will basically lose 30 bucks but gain $55, but gain $25. And the consumer will then have to pay $60 again, thus gaining the net loss of $90 just because you wanted another game, or not $30, but still, it's another $30 for a game that is pretty much your exact same, except with kill streaks. And I don't think there's any zombie mode, so what the fuck? That was the fun thing about Black Ops and and World at War, I believe. I think those were the only two that did it. If not, tell me in the comments. But it's stupid. I mean, really. Like, and really going back to the IGN thing. If you're going to IGN for reviews, don't. They're so biased now that the reviews don't even matter. It's really bullshit. Like, look at this. They gave an 8.5 to graphics. I would have given a 7.5 or an 8 if I was being generous. Because when you think about it, they use the same graphics since Modern Warfare 1. Modern Warfare 1. 4 games. Modern Warfare 1, 2, Black Ops. Yeah, 4 games they've used the same graphics for. Now, I admit some companies cannot. Some companies are smaller and cannot afford to use new graphics or make new engines, but come on, guys. Even look at Halo. Halo even built a new engine, I think, for Reach. And that was, I believe, probably only 3 games in, counting Halo 1. Or Halo 3, I mean. Because 2, I believe, was a different engine than 3. And ODST, I don't know if it was a new engine or if they just changed it. But ODST looked a little better, but that's my opinion. I like the Halo franchise more than the Call of Duty franchise. Shut the fuck up. Don't judge me. Or like this, where sound. Yeah, the only thing that they're like, oh, the guns sound great. They sound like they have more weight. The voice acting's done well, though I couldn't stand for a little bit less rocking guitars. Wasn't that what the people want? They're kind of like the movie buffs that only like action flicks. Which I'm not gonna knock you if you like action flicks, but if that's all you watch, nothing for plots. Yeah. And let me get into the elite function thing before I'm done. The Call of Duty Elite is basically, I believe, been done before. I'm pulling this fact out of my ass, but I believe it was done in more Battlefield. Not as much so, but I shouldn't have to pay for that. Heck, if you want more appeal, make it an in-game free thing. Make it payable for clan, but don't make it so it's like all the great features just go to people that... No, that's kind of ignorant, what I just said. But oh well. Those were my arguments of why Call of Duty 3 franchise are bland, boring, crap. Call of Duty 3 is like Madden. Okay? Thanks for watching. Subscribe up there if you, I believe it's right there. It really helps me out. Give me a like, do a comment, give it a favorite, whatever you want. I'll continue to keep putting up my videos, and I will be recording Skyrim, and I will be I'm not actually sure about that. If I'll record Assassins, I may not have time, guys. It's November 8th, and I'm in college. If there's any games that are coming out in January, maybe January, cause yeah, it may be early January or December that I might start to get recording in. But I may actually work on a new abridged series. I still don't have a game idea yet. I want it to be fairly recent, because that's what I tend to do. If you have an idea for an abridged series that you want to see out of a game, like, pitch me it. Basically go like, oh, I want you to do Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but this time actually finish it. Or I want you to do, I don't know. Just make it easy enough that I can actually, like, abridge it. Make sure there's actually some voice communication. No indie games, make it a AAA title, and it has to be within 2 years old. So, yeah. See you guys later.